Hello, keep calm and hackathon. Hi, freeCodeCamp. My name's Jane Sorensen, and this is the first video that I am doing for you all. And I had pitched the article to Quincy quite by accident back in September when I was starting to create a product and I had no idea how to do a landing page and no idea how to do online marketing. And I wanted to be able to just do something quickly with my WordPress. And Quincy said, if you're having a problem with this, chances are other users are too. So I accepted to do what you're about to see. If anything is confusing, bounce through my 6,000 word article and ask a question, either here on the video if it's relevant or on the article if it's relevant. Now there is a product that I release on a monthly basis. It's a digital download. I call it the Tactical Chronograph, and what it is it's a monthly agenda that you print out at home and you can carry it around by the week or carry around the whole month agenda. So you can plan your time accordingly, because what you put into your phone calendar isn't always sufficient for planning and keeping track of everything that you want to do. So I came up with a nifty design, basically responding to my own needs, and I started marketing it using this landing page that I'm taking you to right now. What we have here is we have a pop-up. It's probably a timed pop-up that will go away before I click the X there, but I figured out a way so that simply by subscribing to my email list, then they click, yes, I want the Tactical Chronograph. I will automate an email within my email list that will then send them the download link so that they can get the Tactical Chronograph directly from the link rather than order it in the shop and then click the link to get the download. So this is two ways by which people can collect what I'm giving them for free. So closing out of that, this is my landing page. The back end of how this works. MailChimp and WooCommerce. WooCommerce is the e-commerce website, web services that are provided for WordPress users. MailChimp and WordPress and WooCommerce have an API that connects together, so that if somebody uses WooCommerce to order my product and they go through the traditional shop download, there is a little check marks button for them to subscribe to my email list. MailChimp, the MailChimp API, will recognize that that person has subscribed to the list through WooCommerce and also which product they have bought. So that's going to be able to queue them up in my email list for any type of automation where I could say, people who downloaded the Tactical Chronograph, I would like them to have this particular email campaign. Then there's also the form and other integrations. So this is where you will do the majority of your work. Here is where you will design a little form that you can use at the bottom of any of your landing pages or any of your blog posts, where it just makes it really short and sweet. Subscribe to the list, first name, last name is your typical default for it. This you have to have connected if you are using WordPress to go into for WordPress and MailChimp to speak together. Here, despite GDPR, I do have usage tracking on. Usage tracking is a requirement for MailChimp for those who have fewer than 2,000 users and therefore are using the free account. Now, what this really entails is that you will know when somebody has clicked open your email. I don't really get any interaction through the WordPress interface as to what happens between MailChimp and WordPress, just that MailChimp knows what product they have ordered, and then when I have sent them a campaign according to the product that they have ordered, or according to any criteria, I can see when somebody has opened one of my emails and when they have clicked one of the links. The logging error and warnings only, that's for WordPress developers, so that would be you. And And that's the screen where you have any errors. So let us go over to MailChimp and see what they're looking at here. Projectica is the list I have for this particular website. And let me just see if I can create a segment based on information that came from the WordChimp and WooCommerce integration. So contacts that match all. Let me see. Now I've made my list for Projectica because it has a global audience, GDPR ready. However, probably only 2 or 3 subscribers have opted in while under the new GDPR regime. So I won't look at those now because that would just merely be a curiosity. Here we go. Orders. Let's see, total orders. Let's see if anybody has ordered 2 of my products when I really only have 3. Goose egg. That means that of the people that have come in through the store, they've all only ordered, or that MailChimp and WordPress have noticed that they have ordered 1 product. Create a segment. Let me see. WordCommerce, purchase activity, has purchased. Yes. So we have 33 people who have come in through my WooCommerce store for one of my products on Projectica. I hope that gives you a little bit of an overview as to how WordPress and MailChimp has connected themselves together. So now let's go back to doing an actual landing page. So in June, some of us have had our time off. This is copy I'm going to change. What better time than to do a little reflection on what you wanted to get done with your year. Here's where I'm going to add some media. I'm just going to add a placeholder bit of media. I'll just choose this particular image there. Insert into the post. We will center it. And say in the caption, placeholder for 20-second explainer video. You can subscribe, email list with this link. No caps is needed. Be queued up to receive it in no time. Now the reason why this link works is because in that segment that I showed you earlier when I created this segment to test different people, I have created a segment called the New Hustle Chrono Opt-ins. Let's take a look at what I called that. New Hustle Chrono Opt-ins means that after the last email campaign was sent on May the 4th, the sign-up source to get the product was through the generic API, which is the Hustle API connecting to my MailChimp. And Hustle is a plugin on my WordPress. And I set it up through that if they were ordering the chronograph, that new subscription was going to stick them in a group, a project group called Chronograph. So new subscription, where it was immediately added to the group Chronograph, gets thrown into this new segment. So all new subscribers with that will then start receiving this email. And go back to the website. This link presently, I'm going to send them to mailing list, which I don't have, but I do have a code given by MailChimp for WP for the form. So we'll save this draft we will grab this short code right there. Then we will go back to the post. Gotta simply use the back button for it. And we're going to drop the form at the bottom of the blog post. We're going to say sign up in big letters. Remember, these are going to become a button. And we're going to create an anchor for it. A name equals sign up. And I'll just perhaps get the syntax wrong and have to diagnose it later, I bet. Here we go. Subscribe to the email list. Link. So there's the anchor. There's the link to the anchor. And let's do a preview. There you go. See that little short code popped up, subscribe, right there. All they have to do is enter first name, last name, and email address. Let's create a segment where not so much date added as in landing page activity. The landing page activity is MailChimp specific landing page, a service that they offer. And I'm going to briefly show you that as well. But instead we're going to choose sign up source API generic, MailChimp for WooCommerce. And we're going to add is after a specific date. Now I'm not going to be making this page live until say Saturday. So we'll add Saturday. And here we go. I'm now going to show you something that MailChimp has about the landing page service of their own. Because sometimes having a landing page that is not hosted on your own website, you don't need to have WordPress. You could be using Bootstrap, you could be using Joomla or Drupal or Weebly or Wix or Squarespace, although I'd love to give Squarespace a try. They probably have that covered in a native way very well. But MailChimp has a landing page service, and I started one a little while ago to give a test as to how it works. And here it is, the Tactical Chronograph landing page. You design the landing page, ooh, that looks funny. You design the landing page exactly like you would be designing an email within MailChimp. And here are the GDPR marketing permissions. This is new. And so simple content is what the standard Tactical Chronograph front cover looked like up until June. The June cover is going to be different. A little example of what it looks like when you're using it. And hey, this is your call to action. Grab it right here, enter your email and go. So that's a really dead simple landing page. Let's preview it. Use this space to tell. See, you're supposed to write some copy here. Free t-shirt or a downloadable PDF. That's exactly what we're doing. Send me the link. That looks pretty nifty. I like that. I'll like that when it's actually completely done, but I really like how dead simple it is. Here's a cautionary tale though. Watch out for your graphics. See how the background graphic just blows away everything else. But at least you have the hero image, your call to action, your persuasive argument, and your email collection and GDPR permissions. Send me the link. I like that. Let's publish it. Remember, it's not actually fully published until that link is out there for somebody to find and click. So there is no risk here in doing this. Save and continue. And we're going to add a page title and say, so this one is test landing page. Test. Landing page means nothing to the public. Let's give it a test. Test web page for people who want to manage their schedule and diary, because it is a diary as well, a little better. Save. That is an awfully long URL. I can edit it. You want to have something short. This is what I was talking about earlier, where it was just /chronograph instead of /Tactical Chronograph, because people want to type in very short, comprehensible URLs. So we're going to take off people here. I'm just going to say manage schedule diary better. Short, memorable, still kind of long. Take out the diary. In fact, schedule is also a verb, so we'll take off manage. There we have a nice short URL. So the test web page for people who want to manage their schedule and diary a little better. There's the URL for it. The contacts will be added to Projectica. Let's edit that. Yes to Projectica, but it doesn't allow me to add them to a subgroup yet. That again would be the segmenting where they recognize landing page activity. The content has already been designed. The reCAPTCHA is enabled. So let's just click publish. High five, it's live. I either will be able to edit it later or I'll be able to replicate it. But now I could create an ad if I want to for Facebook. And I already have an automated welcome email set up for everybody who joins the list. Like I said, you should have a thank you page that your web page redirects to when people successfully sign up, but they should also receive a confirmation email to make sure that they are confirming to the list, and then a welcome email that comes after the confirmation email that will include all links to any free content that you're providing them. So back to the list, Projectica, and we're creating a segment. This one is going to be, yes, it's auto update by already. Landing page activity. I'm going to say matches any of the following conditions. Landing page activity, they signed up on the Tactical Chronograph landing page, or date is after a specific date, May 25th. Let's see if there's anything else I want to add to that. And I already have a segment for the store. However, I could still add it in here, and that doesn't change anything in the results. So product purchased is the Tactical Chronograph. We only want people who are subscribing to it new. So for now, with just the date added, it's going to have to be a dumb list, where we're going to assume that everybody who joins the list after this date until the next time I go in and change the segmentation rules, we're going to assume that they're ordering the Tactical Chronograph. This time it's going to come back with 0. We're going to save it as a segment. We're calling it the June TC Automated Segment. And put to check as a note to self that sometimes somebody will land in here when they've ordered a different product. There we go. So my list has a few different saved segments. Chrono through Woo after May 7th. That's people who ordered it in the store. New Hustle Chrono opt-ins. That's for people who ordered it through the pop-up that isn't working right yet. This is a different product. And, oop, those went away. And this is just anything that they ordered through the store. If they check the little subscribe box, they get into that segment as well. So I hope that makes the process of signing up to a mailing list through WordPress, as well as using MailChimp, a little bit clearer. And some of the important things that you are going to need, such as connecting the APIs together, understanding what your products are, and how they can be used to segment a list. If you have any comments, questions, let me know. You can always reach me through my own website, which is Projectica.org. You're welcome to also join my Tactical Chronograph group because everything is free. And I'm looking forward to doing more and better videos like this one. Thanks very much. Bye. And by the way, I just wanted to mention who you see in the background, particularly Taylor right there, and somebody who's putting together a 3D printer. I have been working this whole time out of the Technology Sandbox at Concordia University, and I love it here, and I love this giant Mac. If you can find a space to work in it, like a makerspace like me, go for it.